It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready? 60 or 55.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready, ready. 8, read.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, exit.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Jim.
Speed grip.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Check 31, check 31.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's got it complete to Perkins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Let's get off the field. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. 47's the mic.
He'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go! 18 Gator. He can't hang. He's not going to give you. 25, check 25, check 25. Whip. Watch the whip. 22, check. Over. 22, check.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. You must be dreaming. Mike 47.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch it. 49, check 49, check 49.
2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Let's get that ball right here.
They'll set up the throw. And that will be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Work twist.
Hey, two.
A give to Kamara running right. goes. He's at the 40. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 67 yards. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from in Seattle. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Back in his home state, Royce Freeman getting the carry. About 3 yards there to the 27. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
On,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to run you over. Mike, 55. Right there, let's go.
Back to throw. Bishop. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Looking to throw. Bishop. The quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Second and 2. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Here we go.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
On 2nd down, Jacobs. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Well, he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up. Alert 3. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At their 48-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
All day, dog.
2nd and 11. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Back.
Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And just as you called it after the earlier sack, they set up the screen. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready. 6 to Pittsburgh. 47. Let him know. Let him know. 6. Pull it. High.
2nd and 13. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bishop. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Mike 55! Mike 55! Hey! High 7! Shoot!
Throwing on the first down. Bishop. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Rush in! Rush in!
Hey, Alpha!
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Ready?
2nd and 5. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Bishop. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Switch, switch, switch.
Protein spill.
So we got man. Check, 55, come on. Check, 55.
Back to throw. Bishop. Pressure, he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Set, ready? 8-3.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ready up! Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. We talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
On 1st down, Bishop. That's caught by Jackson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hey, orbit. Now.
Off the play fake. Bishop. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
132 fighter.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Jacobs. Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shoot. He's checking. Crap, run it.
Looking to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 15 running. Watch the screen.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Tighten up.
Greystone, Travis.
Watch it, divide. Oh, here we go. Oh.
5.
Back to throw. Bishop. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And the Saints first down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 53. We own it. We own it.
Bravo.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Right here, right here. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey.
2nd and 4. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Let's go. Let's go.
20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 47.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jacobs now. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
52. 22, check, follow. 22, check, follow.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 47's the Mike, boy. 47.
They'll set up to throw. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Set, hut. Hey, come on. Set back 47. Let's go. Keep going. Match up. Hut, 36.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Big ass.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback. keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He finds an opening past the 40. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go. Showing up.
80 weapons.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
You draw corkers.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Let's make it go.
To throw again. Bishop. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check 24. Check 24. Sponge. 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 No, no, no.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On the double.
5. Here we go.
Hey, wahoo!
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Bishop. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. to throw. Bishop. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
4 yards to go.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On
4th down, Bishop. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Jacobs. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
At the 12-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Ready? Out, 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 out. Jack!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through plays.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing after the interception. Bishop. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. The open man is Westbrook. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, here we go. 90, Wolf.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Hey, Charlie.
55. Check, check.
Throwing on first down. Bishop. He'll hit Jackson complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Number 89. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Saints.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check, 55, come on. Hit it.
From the gun, Bishop. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Let's go.
Throwing again, Bishop. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Oakland, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis.